Hi, my name is Tiago Duarte and welcome to another video tutorial here at Daily Beats. In today's video I'm going to make a club rap beat, so I'm going to use a very bouncy drum loop or I'm going to create a very bouncy drum loop, and then I'm going to make some synthesized loops or patterns. And before we start the tutorial, I would like to ask you to subscribe and activate the notifications so that you know when we upload new videos. And if you have any questions or suggestions, just leave them in the comments below and I will answer. Also, if you want to support our channel, consider buying one of our products at dailybeats.pt or becoming a premium or exclusive member, and you will have access to premium videos where I show mixing techniques, mastering techniques, sound design. And also, if you are an exclusive member, you will have access to the project files from this tutorial, or the tutorials that I do here to this YouTube channel. So with that out of the way, let's start. I'm going to use the samples from the drums from Mode Audio, and I'm going to grab a kick. I'm looking for something, how can I say, something like this, a strong kick but without tone. I can't say without tone, but yeah. I like this one. Let's see if it fits the groove that I'm looking for. So I'm going to use maybe 98. Maybe something like this. Okay. Sounds nice. Now I'm going to grab a snare or maybe a clap. Let me see what we have here in the claps. I like this one. Okay, this one also. I'm going to lower the volume of this one, and then I'm going to bring everything to channel 3. So I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use this one here sporadically. Maybe here again, like this. Let's see if it sounds nice. Maybe here. I'm going to introduce a little bit of swing. It doesn't sound too nice. Maybe here and here. I don't like it. Let me try here. Okay. Okay, I think snares it's enough. So, or claps is enough. So let's go ahead and start making a 4-bar loop. Let's see Foley here, what we have here that we can use. Oops. Okay, I like this one. So I'm going to use it here. And I'm going to pan it to the left. Okay, I'm going to open this one in a new channel, and I'm going to do something like this. Okay, lower the volume. This one I'm going to put it to the right. So let's start naming things. So this is the kick. This is the clap. This is clap again, but I will put clap 2. This is Foley. Oops. Foley 1, and this is Foley. Oops. Foley 2. And this one is nothing. So I'm going to select everything. I'm going to bring this to the mix and bring this to channel 1 and call this mix. As I can see, we are already not clipping, but at minus 3 dBs here in the mix. So what I'm going to do is select everything and lower a little bit. So now we don't have too much volume, which what I'm going to do is I'm going here to the master, and I'm going to insert a fruity limiter, and I'm going to increase the gain so that we can have the kick pretty close from the 0 dB mark. So in this case we can listen both my voice and the beat nicely. Let's find hi-hats. Let me go down. Let me go to the fracture. I like this one. Sounds a little bit like a snare. I'm going to lower the velocity. And I'm going to make it in a new pattern. I'm going to make it feel each 2 steps, but first I'm going... God damn. My FL Studio crashed, as you can see. This is the first time that I have this problem here in FL Studio, at least recording a video. It's not the first time that I see this problem, that I import a sound, and when I'm clicking here in the channel rack, the project fails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video here, and I'm going to try to reopen this project file. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I have FL Studio open now. Let's see if I can revert to the last backup that I did. And this is where your options are very important. So if you go here, File Settings, you can see that I have autosave frequently, every 5 minutes, and before risky operations. And importing a sound into the project file, into the channel rack, is a risky operation. So if I go here, File, and reverse to last backup, I will have pretty much the same pattern. And this is very important because you want to do this because you can save a lot of headache with your... I think it was this one that I was trying to put here. Yeah. So I'm going to try to do this again. And one thing that it did not save was the dynamics here, fruity limiter. So what I'm going to do is to put this again so that we have more signal. Okay, so let me go ahead and create a new pattern here and I'm going to put it here on the playlist. And what I'm going to do now is to stop playback or stop playing, and then I'm going to put here a note, and then I will fill each 2 steps so that it fills everything in 2 bars. And now we have all the sounds here. So I can lower the hi-hats, and I'm going to put it a little bit to the right, to the left, and I'm going to bring it here to the mix. What I'm going to do also is I'm going to apply a little bit of parallel reverb. So I'm going to use MPXI reverb. which is a nice, it's a lexicon emulation. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select maybe, let me see how this sounds. Okay, let me select here again the mix channel. Okay, doesn't work that way. So I'm going to import or insert Fidelity EQ just to apply a high pass filter like this. And now I'm going to, so now we have here auxiliary reverb. And now let's go ahead and start making some sounds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use GMS because it's a nice sound, or a nice synthesizer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable detached, and this way you can see that it's not detached anymore, because I do this because whenever I click here on my to choose the program and everything, I stop the ability to play notes with my keyboard. I like this one. It was actually by mistake, but I like this note. And this is E, so let me see what we can do here. So this is E. Okay, I like this one, so let's try to do something like this. So you can see that I'm clicking to show this option. You can click Alt, and then with the right click you can play notes like this, which is a very handy option. So let's see, let me copy everything here and copy it again, clicking on Shift and just dragging. And this has a 2, looks like a 2. So maybe I can put here, let me see if it fits. No, but let's see. Actually, it's not bad. Okay, I like this too. Looks like a 2. Okay. Let me bring this one here. Maybe not. Let me go ahead and start do something different here for this chord. So let me select everything and put it here on a higher octave, and maybe bring this up and this down. So let's see. And now we can do something like this, maybe the C sharp. Maybe this one here, or maybe I can do something like this. Will not be another letter, but or a number, but whatever. So let me copy this again. Oops. Okay. Let me see here. What can we do here? These ones I will lower a little bit. Like this. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to bring this to the mixer, and then we'll call this synth. Oops, here. And then I'm going to apply some reverb and some delay. First I'm going to use the delay 3. Like this. And I'm going to apply some reverb. Apply a low cut, the size to the maximum, very stereo very stereo, the reverb, and I'm going to apply a little bit more wet value. Okay, I want it to be very I wanted to have a lot of reverb, so it sounds a little bit more clubby. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring 3x oscillator. I'm going to do a bass. So what I'm going to do is put all the oscillators on 0, the course at 0, and then I'm going to do this. I will set the oscillator shape to sine, triangle, and then this one here, which I don't know which one is. So it's a semi. This is not triangle, this is square. So this is a semi-square. I don't know. And I'm going to lower a little bit of the volume here on these ones too. And then I'm going here to the envelope and I'm going to apply a low pass filter so that I only have the low frequencies, because if I play this now, you see that I have a lot of high frequency. So what I'm going to do is going to apply a low pass filter, and also I'm going to lower the bass note. So if I take the low pass filter, you see we have a lot of harmonics. So like this. Bring this to the mix. So this is going to be bass. So first I think I'm going to make it like here in a higher octave. Okay, I like this sequence. Let me bring the velocity all the way up. Let me maybe try to see if this melody fits here. And this one maybe here, here. Okay, I like this melody. Maybe bring this one here a little bit down. And then I'm going to hit Control and down twice. And now we have our bass line. Maybe another one. I like this. It's a little bit too much low. One thing that I'm going to do, actually I like this one. I'm thinking if I would put another octave. Let me try another octave up. I don't know if I leave it like this or like this. I like the sound of this because it's very aggressive, very low, but I also like this because it will translate better to sound systems because it's not so low. And one thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this one or duplicate this one. You can duplicate it by creating a clone here, or you can just select channel rag, select the instrument that you want to duplicate and click Alt C, and this creates a new copy of the synth that you want or the instrument that you want. So I'm going to leave this sub bass here like this. I'm going to lower an octave and then I'm going to increase the volume like this. This way I have both of how can I say, I have the higher bass and then the lower, very low sub bass. Okay, so what else we can add here? I'm thinking some strings, so let's go ahead and bring orchestral companion strings. Okay, I want some violins or maybe some ensemble. Let's go with this ensemble first. Okay, let me try a different I like this loop. Let's try. Let's bring the volume a little bit down. Let's bring this to the mix. And let's see what we can come up with here. So let's bring up the velocity. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, let me copy this kind of arpeggiato notes. Okay, I'm going to leave this like this, and then I'm going to probably change some notes here to bring this up a little bit like this. And then I'm going to copy everything again and change here this last part. So I'm going to bring it up 1 octave so that I can see what I did in the last ones. So these ones here are not a part of the scale, and also these ones here and this one here and these are. So let me select these ones here, bring them down 1 octave, and then I'm going to let's see if this sounds nice. Okay, out of scale. This one is out of scale also. So maybe I can do something like this. I don't think it fits very well. Let me bring the volume also down a little bit. Let me try to see another articulation. Let me leave staccato, but I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to create some notes, some extended notes like this, and I'm just going up the scale. I'm going to bring 1 octave up. So this is strings. At this point I will probably do a little bit more work in the strings, but I think for now it's good. Let me do something like this. Synth. Let me rename everything so that I can split by channel. And this here is the bass, and this is sub bass, and these are strings. For the bass and sub bass, I'm going to Control X to delete them here, and I'm going to click F4, right bass, and Control V. In this case we create a new pattern with 2 basses because I don't want to separate them. And this one here, let's go ahead and split by channel, and now we have strings and synth. This one here, pattern 2, is hi-hats, and pattern 1 here we have some. So this is a clap, and these ones are kind of percussion. So I'm going to select both, Control X, F4, and percussion, Control V, and now we have the full all the patterns separated. So these are drums. Okay, so now let's go ahead, let's close the browser to have a little bit more space here. Let's go ahead and create here a small pattern. Let's control and select all the samples, shift and drag to create copies. So control and select, shift and drag. So this is probably too much for what I'm going to do here, but I something. Let's use this. So first I'm going to put percussion here at the top. For that you can click shift, and with the mouse wheel you can move up and down patterns, but only here in this part. You have to be in this track list, let's say, or track section. And let's see what else. Let me delete the drums and the hi-hats and the percussion, and I only want the synth. So let's see. And also the strings can be out, and I'm going to delete this. So we have a verse section and a chorus section. The percussion, I'm going to take it out, and I will just leave it to the chorus section. So let's go ahead and do a selection. So what else can we add here? I'm thinking maybe a piano to sprinkle some notes or some chords here and there in the music. So let's go ahead and bring here, for instance, let me see, expand to. Let's see what we have here. Actually, I'm going to use electric piano. So let's try to see this Mark II. Let me go up one root note like this. Let me bring here to the playlist, to the mixer, E piano. Let's bring this to the mix, route to this track only. Bring the volume a little bit down. Let's hit F4 and call this E piano. Let's make this chord. Okay, like this, maybe like this, like this, and maybe let me put something like this. Let's see if it sounds nice. This is just to give a little bit more, I don't know, essence. No, I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is bring everything here to the beginning of the bar, and I'm going to click Alt-S to strum it. And maybe something like this will work. And now I want it in a higher octave. So let me go ahead here to the playlist. Let me bring this one here. Bring the volume a little bit down. Now a lot of reverb. Let's add a lot of reverb here, and a big stereo separation, a big size, and a low cut. And like this. Okay. We can also leave this on the chorus and on both parts. So let's see here. I think I'm probably, if I had to work on this beat, I would probably do something more here to the chorus. I don't know, I think it's a little bit too much the same as this part here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on this part here, and let's try to add some element to bring more life here. I'm thinking maybe some kind of bell. So for that I'm going to use Daily Beats VI, and I'm going to use Music Box preset. So Music Box here. Okay, let's see, Music Box, and let's create a new pattern here. Alright, and now let's bring this to the playlist or to the mixer, Music Box, and bring this to the mix. And I think I'm going to do something like this, very repetitive, maybe like this. Let's see if this sounds nice. So I still have some notes until here. So, oops. Okay, so let me copy this now and bring it here, and maybe do some changes here. So instead of going up, I'm going down like this. Some delay. Let me bring the input volume a little bit down. Time, it's at 3, it's okay. Some reverb. Okay, sounds better in a way. It's all subjective. Okay, so I think I can say this beat is done. So let's listen to it again from the beginning. I can also put the music box here. Let me see. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. It all depends on the vibe of the song, the lyrics, and yeah, the composition is, I don't know. Sometimes it's very easy to do. Sometimes it's very hard to do, but yeah, it all depends on the song that you are trying to create, or the idea that you have in your mind. So I think for this beat we are done. Let's listen to the chorus again. Okay, so I think we can say this bit is done. If you would like to see how I master and mix and master this beat beyond this point to make it better, I will have a link in the description so that you can become a premium or exclusive member. And if you want this project file, you can become an exclusive member and have access to these project files for free. And or you can have access to all our project files. Yeah, if you are new here to this channel, consider subscribing to us and activate the notifications so that you know when we upload new videos. And if you have any questions or suggestions, just leave a comment below and consider buying one of our products to help us out and continue to make free videos here to YouTube and Facebook. So that's it, guys. I will have a link in the description if you want to see the prices for the memberships, and you will have access to more content. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.